Hello, my dear besties. Today we're diving deep into one of the most discussed rumors going around the K-pop industry right now. The idea that AHOF's contract might only be temporary, lasting just 3 years. And as usual, we'll also be sharing valuable life lessons we can all learn from this topic. And if you're a Filipino FOHA, you'll be surprised to know that you're one of the reasons why AHOF will stay. So stick around and watch until the end of this video. And I want to talk to you not just as a fan, not just as someone who follows K-pop trends, but as someone who analyzes industry patterns, business motives, fan behavior, and long-term group sustainability. Because yes, the rumor exists, and yes, some people are panicking, but I'm here to tell you, and I will defend this with all the logic, evidence, and real-world comparisons, that even if AHOF's contract structure started as temporary, it is absolutely, without question, bound to be renewed or expanded, because their current trajectory isn't just good, it's historic. And if you stick with me, I'm going to break down every reason why, with all the data, industry knowledge, and real-life lessons we can take away from this moment. So stick around, like this video, and subscribe to your one and only Billypedia for more AHOF videos and specials. And just in case you didn't know, we've also added shop buttons here for some exciting AHOF merch, including their recent mini album The Passage, AHOF shirts, calendars, and a whole lot more. You can check it out right here in this video and down in the description and pinned comments below. By the way, the links I share are affiliate links, which means I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. Happy shopping, besties! So let's start with the obvious. AHOF is winning awards left and right, both in Korea and internationally, which is insane for a group that debuted only months ago. And when I say awards, I'm not talking about minor titles or participation trophies. I'm talking about high recognition rookie awards, credibility-building achievements, and early accolades that most groups take years to earn. The K-pop industry is numbers-driven, momentum-driven, and survival of the fittest-driven. Companies watch trends, analytics, engagement rates, stream growth, album sales, international impact. And when a rookie group is already pulling numbers comparable to mid-tier or even top-tier groups, that is not something a company ever lets go of after just 3 years. Awards are proof of impact. Awards are proof of brand value. Awards are proof of long-term earning potential. And companies renew contracts on exactly that: stability, reliability, and profit. AHOF is already checking all those boxes. Now let's talk about the fan base, because this is where the analysis gets even clearer. AHOF didn't grow slowly, they exploded. And you can measure their explosion in fan cafes, streaming numbers, album pre-orders, concert ticket sales, engagement on TikTok, virality of clips, and the pure dedication of supporters who treat AHOF like they've been here for years. It is extremely rare, and let me emphasize this, extremely rare, for a newly debuted group to build a global fan base with this level of intensity. Some groups don't even reach this scale in 5 years. Fan bases are the lifeblood of a K-pop group's longevity. If you have fans who stream, purchase, trend hashtags, show up physically, defend you online, create edits, and invest emotional attachment, then you don't just have an audience, you have a foundation, you have a future. And AHOF's fan base isn't just large, it's active, it's consistent, and it's international. And no entertainment company on this earth would look at that and say, yeah, let's wrap this up in 3 years. Absolutely not. They will renew, they will renegotiate, they will expand. Now let's talk about industry recognition, because AHOF is already getting the attention of established K-pop mentors, senior artists, and legendary acts, including being selected to pay tribute to Big Bang and BTS seniors. To even be considered for a tribute stage involving groups of that status means something incredibly significant. The industry is watching. The industry is acknowledging, and the industry is already putting AHOF into a narrative of future leaders or next-generation representatives. Tribute stages are symbolic. They don't go to just anyone. They go to groups with potential, charisma, professionalism, and presence. AHOF receiving that opportunity signals that senior idols, producers, and directors see something in them that goes beyond the rookie label. They see longevity. They see leadership potential. They see influence. And when mentors see potential, companies follow. And speaking of fans, let's highlight that record-setting FanCon in the Philippines, where AHOF filled a massive venue in just 30 minutes. Do you understand how wild that is? 30 minutes, not 3 hours. Not 3 days, 30 minutes. For a rookie group in a foreign country, that is textbook monster rookie behavior. That is the kind of ticketing power you usually see from groups in their 3rd or 4th year after building global traction, not from a recently debuted act. Selling out a big venue that fast is proof of cultural reach, purchasing power, and hype stability. And the Philippines is not an easy market. It's passionate, but also diverse, competitive, and saturated with fandom loyalties. So for AHOF to break through that fast, that tells every major label, every promoter, every sponsor, and every partner that this group isn't temporary. They're profitable, they're sustainable, and they're scalable. You don't drop a group with that kind of demand after 3 years. You invest harder. Now let me expand even more with 3 additional reasons, based on established industry patterns, factual observations, and the group's early achievements. Because when you look at the bigger picture, it becomes even clearer why AHOF's long-term future in the industry is practically guaranteed. First, AHOF has global market penetration extremely early in their career, and this is one of the strongest predictors of long-term sustainability in K-pop. We're talking about a group that immediately stepped into Japanese promotions, secured international showcase appearances, and began popping up in trending keyword lists across multiple countries. Not just Korea or Southeast Asia, but even in Western markets where K-pop traction takes longer to cultivate. When a rookie group already triggers cross-country interest, that tells you they're not just appealing to a local demographic, they're tapping into global curiosity. Add to that the presence of multilingual fan engagement, with fans creating content in English, Tagalog, Korean, Japanese, Spanish, and more, and you can clearly see how AHOF has escaped the limitations of being a local rookie group. They are positioning themselves as global rookies, and that distinction matters. Historically, groups that gained early global traction, like Tomorrow by Together, ATEEZ, Stray Kids, and Hypen, all received massive long-term investments, extended contracts, and uninterrupted promotional cycles, because global reach equals global revenue. International revenue streams are where companies earn the most. World tours, high-value merch bundles, overseas brand endorsements, global streaming numbers, and regional partnerships. And because the global market extends a group's lifespan far beyond the typical rookie window, AHOF isn't just surviving, they're expanding. They're not just Korean popular. They're quickly transitioning into globally recognizable. And once a group hits that tier, companies do not let them go. They double down, renew contracts, and push them further because global popularity is the ultimate indicator of future influence and future profit. So when you put all of this together, the awards, the massive fan base, the international sellouts, the mentor acknowledgement, the global impact, the viral presence, the strong group chemistry, what you get is a group that isn't just surviving the K-pop industry, but genuinely thriving. And thriving groups don't get left with only 3 years. They get renewed, they get expanded, they get supported for long-term success. And here's my personal opinion. Even if AHOF did sign a temporary 3-year structure, that contract was likely designed as a strategic placeholder. Many companies do this. They start with shorter internal agreements to test market potential, build early momentum, analyze group stability, and then renegotiate once results prove the group's worth. And trust me, AHOF has shown results that exceed all reasonable expectations. No company sees this level of success and says, okay, time's up. That's not how business works. That's not how entertainment works. And that is definitely not how K-pop works. Now let me close this with some life lessons, because AHOF's situation teaches us something powerful. Your start doesn't define your limit. Even if someone labels your situation temporary, even if someone sets an expiration date on your dream, your work, momentum, and achievements can rewrite your timeline. AHOF shows us that consistency, authenticity, and hard work open doors bigger than anything you were originally promised. No matter what your contract says, your value can change everything. You can always grow beyond what people expect from you. So that's my deep analysis, with passion, logic, and my full honest opinion. AHOF is here to stay, and I will stand by that. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, subscribe, comment your thoughts, and let me know what other rumors, groups, or industry topics you want me to break down next. Thanks for watching. And remember, just like AHOF, your journey can go farther than anyone predicts. as long as you keep showing up.